he should potentially vacate, but at the same time, who am I to tell Jon Jones what to do?
And going back to fighting, obviously your future's a bit undetermined at this moment in time, because we don't know when Jon's coming back and what have you. And I know you said you'd like to fight Stipe. I mean, surely he's still somewhat ready to go.
Yep.
So would it make sense that maybe around springtime, maybe if you're UFC 300, would that make sense?
That makes absolute sense to me.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that makes sense in my opinion. If Jon Jones, who is the champ, like, listen, there's 2 heavyweight champs now. Yeah. Granted, mine's an interim title, but that essentially means the title when the champs can't fight. That's what it means, and I'm completely aware of that. But I want to have the undisputed title is what I want, so obviously I'm chasing that. But obviously right now that's unavailable. The next best thing is Stipe Miocic. You know, I've got a tiny small window of time when I could potentially fight him before he retires, and I want to take advantage of that. Like you say, he was supposed to fight in MSG 2 weeks ago, so he's healthy, he's ready to go, and why not? I think that, like you say, UFC 300 is perfect. Like, it's absolutely perfect. So let's do that.
And I don't want to put words in your mouth or whatever, but do you all think that maybe Jon is getting a bit of preferential treatment in terms of not being stripped? Because there's been a precedent beforehand in years gone by, and like if you're out for over a year or what have you, then literally, like there might be an interim title in play, but then you get stripped and then the title's up for grabs. Do you think that's potentially what's happening in this instance? Or?
See, I said in previous interviews that I think Jon Jones should get stripped. I actually worded it wrong. And I don't think he should get stripped, because I think Jon Jones has done so much for the sport as it is that I think he maybe deserves to. I think that he should potentially vacate, but at the same time, who am I to tell Jon Jones what to do? Like, if I come out there and say I think he should vacate, he's definitely not going to vacate, like, because I've said it. He's probably going to do the opposite. So I think that if it gets up to like a year though, or something like that, which in my opinion, we're talking about a guy with a lot of miles on the clock. The guy is definitely not fresh as an athlete. This thing's going to take a while. Like, I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, I know a few people who've like torn the pec and stuff. It's no joke, that injury, mate. And it's not, I know they're saying like 8 to 10 months before he can train. That translates to way north of a year to when you can actually compete again. So we'll see, we'll just see how it all plays out, I guess. But yeah, I guess we just got to wait and see at this point.
But that timeline would give you more time to prepare for him, right?
Of course. Like, I'm getting better all the time, and I'm getting more and more mature as an athlete. I think that bigger guys only mature a lot later in terms of strength and speed and just knowing my body and stuff. And I'm learning about myself every day. So it's not going to be time wasted for me. It's going to be time that I'm improving. I'm not a guy who spends massive amount of times out at the gym and gets fat and all that anymore. Like, I take this stuff very seriously, and I'm training twice a day.